Boys and girls, it's so good to be able to talk to you about Jesus and some of the things he said and did. In Mark 7, we read that Jesus and his disciples were sitting down to eat. They were hungry, and I'm sure 12 men plus Jesus could eat plenty of food. Anyway, they ate their food without first washing their hands. And some Pharisees saw this and said, "Why don't your disciples follow our rules instead of eating their food with unclean hands?" And Jesus was angry. He told them, "Your rules are not God's rules." You see, the Pharisees thought that following rules and regulations would make them clean and right before God. But Jesus told them that what makes us unclean on the outside does not make us unclean on the inside. Think of it like this. You maybe came in from playing outside one day, perhaps kicking a football, and you were covered in mud from top to toe. And maybe your mum said to you, "Don't you dare come into this house looking like that." And all your clothes had to go in the wash, and maybe you even had to go in the bath. But that kind of dirt that sticks to our clothes and to our skin really doesn't do us any harm, and it doesn't make us unclean to God. What Jesus came to do was to make us clean on the inside, and no one can do that except Jesus. All sorts of unclean things come out of our mouths. Bad words, angry words, shouting and yelling. Evil thoughts come out of our hearts also. Thoughts of getting revenge, thoughts of nasty tricks to play on someone, thoughts of hitting someone or fighting maybe. Jesus said this, "It is what comes out of you that makes you unclean. For from the inside, from your heart, come the evil ideas which lead you to do immoral things, to rob, kill, commit adultery, be greedy, and do all sorts of evil things." These are the things that Jesus came to take away, and they are all called sin. Jesus was the only person who has ever lived who did not think like this. He had no evil in his heart, no evil thoughts, no bad words, and no lie ever came from his mouth. How could we ever be clean on the inside like Jesus? Well, Jesus died on the cross to take away all the wrong things we have done. And when we trust him, he not only saves us from our sins, he also comes into our hearts and he starts to change us from the inside out. He makes us to be more like him. Now, of course, we will never be perfect in this world, but we will grow to be more like Jesus as we think and speak and do the things he wants us to do. It is Jesus and only Jesus who makes us clean.